स्टूडेंट, मैं आशा करता हूं कि आप लोग अपने अपने घरों में सुरक्षित होंगे। आज के वीडियो में हम आप लोगों को न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम्स बेस्ड ऑन इलेक्ट्रिक डायपोल एंड इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इन दो पर चर्चा करेंगे। लेट मी टेल यू द प्रॉब्लम, फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम ऑफ टुडेज लेक्चर, दैट इज a cube of side A has a charge Q at each of its vertices. Determine the electric potential and field due to this charge array at the center of cube. We have given a cube of side B and 8 charges having equal magnitude, that is small b, are placed at the each vertices of the cube. We have to find out the electric potential and the field at the center of the cube. Here we want to realize the problem. See here, this is not a cube, but this is a cuboid. But what I want to emphasize you is that realize where the center of the cube will lie. So as you know, there are 6 faces of the cube. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And how many vertices of a cube has? 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 vertices in a cuboid or cube. So let me first of all know where the center of the cube or cuboid will lie. As from the structure it is clear that if we join the diagonals, means opposite vertices, if we join the point of intersection of opposite vertices, that we call line called diagonal, the point of intersection where the diagonals intersect will necessarily be the center of the cuboid or cube. So how we calculate the distance of vertices from the center? For that we must know the diagonal of the cube, and the half of the diagonal of the cube will necessarily be the distance of each vertices from the cube. In the case of cube, the distance of vertices from the center will be equal. So let me explain you. Suppose this is the lower face of the cube, and this and this form a right angle triangle. If we join, this is the right angle. If we join this diagonal of this face, so this gives you, since in case of cube this side and this side are equal, so it the diagonal becomes a root 2 from the Pythagoras theorem. And let us see here, this side of the cube and this diagonal of this face just are right angle to each other. And if we join this vertex to this vertex, that is the hypotenuse of right angle triangle that is formed by this and this. So a root 2 whole square plus a square gives us the diagonal square. So the diagonal becomes equal to 2a square plus a square, that is 3a square, that is diagonal is equal to a root 3. So the diagonal of any cube will always be a root 3. Let us see here the figure. In this figure, this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is a cube having 8 vertices, and charge Q is placed on each vertices. Okay, Q charge is placed, and we have to find this. Let us find out the center of the cube. For that, the point of intersection of the diagonal, which is formed between this and this, if we join A to G and H to B, the point of intersection is the center of the cube. Let us assume this is O. And in this figure, HGC, okay, if we join this in right angle triangle, HC is equal to under root HG square plus GC square, that is equal to B square plus B square, that is B under root 2. Okay, this diagonal and this will also be at right angle. Okay, so HB is equal to, in this figure, HC square under root HC square plus BC square, that is equal to under root 2B whole square plus B square, that is under root 3B square, or you can say B root 3. So the diagonal of this cube HB is equal to B root 3. So the distance of vertex from center O is equal to HB by 2, which is equal to B under root 3 by 2. So we have in the given picture calculated the distance of each point charges from the center of the cube are equal, and this distance will be equal to B root 3 by 2. Okay, as you know, the electric potential due to point charge can be written as equal to, so the electric potential, as you know, V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R due to a point charge. So the electric potential due to charge placed at B, or you can say A, due to charge placed B at point O, let it is B1, equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon, in place of R we will write B under root 3 by 2, and this is nothing but 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 to Q upon B root 3. So this is the V1 is the electric potential due to charge placed at point B at center O. Okay, as in the given picture or the problem, each charges are having same magnitude and they are at the same distance from the center of the cube, so they will have the potential same at the center. So the net potential at the center of the cube due to all area of charge, let it be V equal to 8 times V1. As you know, from the principle of superposition, the net potential at any point due to all group of charges will be equal to the potential at that point, the algebraic sum of the potential at that point due to individual point charges. So this can be written as equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, 8 to 16 times Q upon B root 3. So this is the potential because of the whole area of charge at the center of the cube. Now in this problem we have also calculated the electric field at the center. As you can see from the figure there, the potential, the electric field because of this charge placed at B is here in this direction, because of charge placed at H will be in this direction. Since the distance of charges along the diagonal, distance of charges opposite to each other, the distance of charges from the center to the vertex will remain same. So the electric field intensity magnitude wise will remain same, since the direction is different, so these fields cancel each other. And similarly, the field due to charge placed at A and field due to charge placed at G will also be equal and opposite in magnitude. Equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, since the field due to point positive charge will be away from the charge, so these fields also cancel each other. Similarly, if we take other two diagonals by joining the opposite vertexes, we will have the same result. So we can say that the net field due to all array of charges at center, okay, net field at the center due to all the array of charge E net is equal to vector sum of all the charges which are cancelling each other, so E net will be 0. E सेंटर पर जो फील्ड होगी 0 होगी. क्यों होगी? डेफिनेटली आपको पता है, मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया. इसी तरीके से दो डायगोनल आउट्स होंगे और उन डायगोनल्स के अलांग जो सेंटर पर फील्ड निकालेंगे अपोजिट वर्टिसेस के कारण, वो एक दूसरे को कैंसिल कर देंगी. सो वी हैव 0 field at the center of the cube and potential 8 times the potential due to 1 point charge at the center. So we have calculated the problem in a very simple way. This should you should always remember. That's why I explained here how the distance of center from the vertex in a cube can be calculated, and this is always side root 3 by 2. Okay, this is all about this first problem. Okay, let us take second problem. Now first I want to tell you the problem, what the actually problem is. In the figure, a quadrupole is given here. Let me read the problem. Figure given below shows a charge array known as an electric quadrupole. For a point on the axis of quadrupole, obtain the dependence of potential on the R for condition given R by A is very very large comparison to 1, and contrast your results with that due to an electric dipole and an electric monopole, which is that is a single charge. Monopole actually a single charge का system होता है और dipole 2 charge का system होता है. आप लोग dipole से परिचित होंगे. Here we have given a quadrupole. It is termed as a quadrupole, यानी चतुर्ध्रुवी कह सकते हैं इसको. इसमें 4 ध्रुव इसलिए माना गया since we have given 4 charges plus q minus q minus q plus q. They are aligned such that the axis of first dipole and the second dipole, आप इसको 2 dipole मान सकते हैं और ये दोनों dipole एक लाइन में aligned है और इसकी एक्सिस में कोई एक पॉइंट, दोनों डाइपोल को हम कंबाइंड रूप से क्या बोल रहे हैं, क्वाड्रुपोल बोल रहे हैं. आप 2 डाइपोल यहाँ एज्यूम कर सकते हैं. तो ये उसके एक्सिस पर कोई पॉइंट P है हैविंग सेपरेशन R फ्रॉम द सेंटर ऑफ द क्वाड्रुपोल. वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट इन द गिवन प्रॉब्लम द इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल इन टर्म्स ऑफ R, एंड वी हैव टू कंपेयर आवर रिजल्ट विद द इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल in terms of R because of electric dipole and because of a single point charge. This is our problem which we want to explain you. Okay, let us do this. Here A is the separation between this आप कह सकते हैं इलेक्ट्रिक डायपोल। हियर इज आल्सो इज द सेपरेशन बिटवीन चार्ज माइनस क्यू एंड प्लस क्यू। सो दोनों को मिला के हम माने तो यहाँ माइनस 2q चार्ज है और इस माइनस 2q प्लस q के बीच का सेपरेशन a है, एंड प्लस q माइनस 2 का दूसरा जो आपका इधर है तो इसके बीच की सेपरेशन a है। तो डेफिनेटली द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम दिस प्लस q चार्ज will necessarily be r minus a, point P की distance, and distance of point P from this plus q charge will necessarily be r plus a. As you know, the electric potential due to a single point charge will depend upon the charge because of which we want to calculate the potential, and also it will depend upon the distance of that point charge from the point where we are interested. So here given that the distance of point of observation P is r from the center of the quadrupole, so we must have to calculate the distance of the charge plus q which is placed here and plus q which is placed here from point P, and these are respectively r minus a and r plus a. So the potential, the electric potential due to an electric quadrupole at P. Okay, here we are interested to calculate the electric potential at P due to whole quadrupole, which is array of these charges. So we can say this as the electric potential at plus q at P due to plus q, electric potential at P due to minus 2q, electric potential and at P due to this plus q charge, and we take the algebraic sum of all these potentials, so we will find the electric potential due to whole quadrupole, because electric quadrupole is a combination of these charges. Minus 2q charge are placed very close to each other, and plus q and plus q are separated just as plus 2a distance. So we can write this V net at P is equal to V plus q plus V minus 2q plus V plus q. Okay, let me write this as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r plus a. Since the charge distance of point P from plus q charge is this one, plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 minus 2q upon r plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q upon r minus a. Let us solve this. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, q take outside, so we have 1 upon r plus a plus 1 upon r minus a minus 2 upon r. Since we take q take outside, so we can solve this as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q, and take LCM of these two, that is r square minus a square, r minus a plus r plus a. Okay, so here we can write this as minus 2 upon r. Okay, now this becomes equal to how much? 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 V net is equal to q upon, take LCM this and this, r into r square minus a square. So we have a cancelled here, and r 2r into r minus 2 times r square minus a square. Okay, so we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q and 2r square minus 2r square plus 2a square upon r into, take a square outside, and we have r square upon a square minus 1, 2r square cancel out, so we have equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q into 2a into a upon r, r, we can write this as r square into a square into r square upon a square. Okay, so we can say this r square, a square cancel out. So we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Q into QL, we can write this as Q into rather a here and 2a here. P into 2a upon r cube. Okay, so we can say that electric potential due to only you can write Q into 2a square in place of that one. So we have electric potential P is equal to here Q into A, or only you can write this simply. So we have V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q into 2A square upon R cube. Or you can say that electric potential because of quadrupole is varies 1 upon R cube proportional to 1 upon R cube, and electric potential due to dipole as you know proportional to 1 upon R square, and due to monopole it is V is proportional to 1 upon R. क्योंकि हम लोगों ने डाइपोल के केस में देखा था कि V ड्यू टू डाइपोल अगर हम लिखेंगे एक्सियल पॉइंट पर तो इट टर्न आउट टू बी 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R cube, P upon R square. Due to single point charge, Q is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R, and because of this dipole quadrupole we have this much of the electric potential. So if we want to contrast or compare the results, we will find that quadrupole के कारण जो electric field है it is varies V is proportional to 1 upon R cube, और electric potential due to डाइपोल 1 upon R square के प्रोपोर्शनल है भी, और मोनोपोल यानी सिंगल पॉइंट चार्ज के कारण प्रोपोर्शनल टू 1 upon R के है. तो जैसे जैसे हम सिंगल पॉइंट चार्ज डबल पॉइंट चार्ज कॉम्बिनेशन डाइपोल में गए क्वाड्रुपोल में गए तो हम देखें कि वेरिएशन अलग अलग आ रहा है. तो दिस इज आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन दैट find the electric potential at P due to quadrupole and also compare this result with the dipole and single point charge. Okay, so this is all about. Now let us take the third problem today. Okay, now let us discuss the third problem. The third problem is based on the electric potential energy. In this problem we have given three charges of different magnitude. They are placed at the vertices of a right angle, equilateral triangle, and these charges are displaced from their position to a different equilateral triangle of different side, and we have to calculate the amount of work done in doing so. Let us read the problem. That is, 3 point charges having magnitude 1 coulomb, 2 coulomb and 3 coulomb respectively are placed at vertices of equilateral triangle of side 1 meter, which is shown in the figure. ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 1 meter, and charge 1 coulomb, 2 coulomb, 3 coulomb is placed at the vertices of this triangle. If these charges are displaced on the vertices of another equilateral triangle of side point meter as shown in the figure, calculate the amount of work done in doing so, given that epsilon 0 inverse is equal to that much. Here we have to calculate the amount of work done directly. So as you know, the amount of work, for calculating the amount of work done, we have to know the potential and the charge, multiplied them we get the amount of work done. But here the situation is something different. We have been given here a set of 3 charges are placed forming a system, and these charges form another system by displacing and reach the position A dash, B dash and C dash in the given figure. So initial system was different and finally the system is different. So there is a change in the potential energy of the two systems which are made with the same charges or with the same set of charges. So we have let us calculate the potential energy of the initial potential energy of the system, okay, which is ui is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r12 plus q2 q3 upon r23 plus q3 q1 upon r13. Okay, here charges are different, so we write this expression. As you know from the earlier lectures, we have discussed that the potential energy of any 3-point charge system will be written like this. So we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 in this given problem. Q1 is equal to 1 coulomb, q2 is equal to 2 coulomb and q3 is equal to 3 coulomb. So we can write here 1 into 2 upon 1 plus 2 into 3 upon 1 plus 3 into 1 upon 1. So we have 3, 6, 2, 5 and 6, 11. So we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into 11 upon 1, 11 upon 1, that is equal to, we can write this as 9 into 10 to the power 9 into, how much this is? 9 into, what is the value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0? That is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 equal to 11, that is 99 into 10 to the power 9 joule. This is the amount of potential energy of the initial system in which charges 1, 2, 3 coulomb charges are placed at vertices of ABC of a equilateral triangle. Now when they bring from the charge 1 coulomb brings from A to A dash, 2 coulomb brings from B to B dash and 3 coulomb brings from C to C dash, they will form another system, and let me call it final system. So they have different potential energy. The potential energy or the final potential energy of the system, that is UEF, is nothing but it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r12 dash plus q2 q3 upon r23 dash plus q1 q3 upon r13 dash. Here r12 is equal to r21 dash is equal to r23 equal to r13 dash is equal to 0.5 meter. So we have this equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. Write this as 1 into 2 upon 0.5 plus 2 into 3 upon 0.5 plus 1 into 3 upon 0.5. So we have in all is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, 11 upon 0.5, that is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 22. So we have this much equal to 198 into 10 to the power 9 joule. Okay, this much of potential energy. In bringing the charges from A, B, C to A dash, B dash respectively, the amount of work done certainly can be calculated by कैलकुलेटिंग द डिफरेंस इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी और चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी। जो पहले सिस्टम बना था उसकी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी डिफरेंट थी और जो बाद में बना उसकी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी डिफरेंट हुई। सो द चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी विल गिव्स अस द amount of work done. So the amount of work done W is equal to UF minus UI, that is equal to 198 into 10 to the power 9 minus 99 into 10 to the power 9, that is equal to definitely 99 into 10 to the power 9, that is equal to 9.9 into 10 to the power 10. Okay, so this is the amount of work done in the given problem. Okay, so if you have been asked any problem of such type that initially the system दूसरा था और उन्हीं चार्जेस को मिला के सिस्टम को कुछ डिफरेंट बना दिया गया है, तो आपसे पूछा जाए कि क्या वर्क करना पड़ेगा, तो डेफिनेटली आप पहले सिस्टम का पोटेंशियल एनर्जी निकाल लीजिए और बाद के सिस्टम का पोटेंशियल एनर्जी निकाल करके और दोनों का डिफरेंस लेंगे, क्योंकि एज वी हैव स्टडीड इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी दैट इन डिजाइनिंग द सिस्टम द अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क डन इज स्टोर्ड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पोटेंशियल एनर्जी इन एनी सिस्टम। सो पहले सिस्टम में जब डिजाइन किए थे इसी पर रख करके, तो उसकी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी अलग थी क्योंकि अलग नेचर का सिस्टम था। जब उसको दूसरे तरीके से हमने डिजाइन किया तो उसकी पोटेंशियल एनर्जी डेफिनेटली अलग होगी, यानी उसमें अलग वर्क करना पड़ा होगा। तो दोनों के समय में पोटेंशियल अलग होना माने द नेट वर्क डन कितना हुआ एक सिस्टम से दूसरे सिस्टम में ले जाने में बाय कैलकुलेटिंग द डिफरेंस और चेंज इन पोटेंशियल एनर्जी। So today we have discussed three problems. First and second was based on the electric potential directly, but our third problem is based on electric potential energy. So students try to solve all the problems. First and second problem which I discussed today, I have been discussed is from your NCERT textbook. और जो और से बची प्रॉब्लम है उनको सॉल्व करिए, और अगर आपको ये सोल्यूशन समझ में आ रहे हैं, मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ बहुत कोशिश करके कि आप हर कोई समझ जाए, इसको कोई दिक्कत ना हो, तो निश्चित रूप से आप इसको एंजॉय करिए। अगले वीडियो में हम कोशिश करेंगे एक नए टॉपिक के साथ। दैट्स ऑल टुडे।